part tonight. The meeting part is entitled God Sends Moses to Egypt. And as you no doubt looked for the directions on how to do this, was quite easy. You go to jw.org in the children's section, and then you'll see here in a minute this illustrated Bible story for young ones. So that's what we're going to be doing. We have multiple characters here that are going to help us with the reading. We'll introduce that before we get started, but we'll go ahead and project the picture, and then I'll let you know what we're going to do over here. Okay, so let me explain who's doing what. Who's going to be Moses? Will you raise your hand? Yep. Rondé's going to be Moses. And who's going to be Aaron? Jaden. And who's going to be the voice of Jehovah by means of an angel? Okay? Now that's why he gets the big chair. And Soleil is going to be doing what? Narrator. And we have this guy over here. And Logan, what will you be doing? Pharaoh, and I'll be orchestrating. So we had a lot of fun practicing this, and I hope it's as much fun for you guys as it was for us. So if you will, looks like the video is ready, or the story's ready, and we'll go ahead and get started. And everybody prepared? Okay, good. Well, let's go.
Moses.
It was Jehovah speaking through an angel.
Moses.
Here I am.
I am the God of your forefathers. My people, the Israelites, are suffering in Egypt. Let me send you to speak to Pharaoh. You are to bring my people out of Egypt.
Moses and his brother Aaron went to appear before Pharaoh.
Jehovah says, send my people away, so that they may serve me in the wilderness.
Who is this Jehovah? I am not going to send Israel away.
Aaron even performed a miracle before Pharaoh to show that God had sent them. But Pharaoh was stubborn. He would not let Jehovah's people leave Egypt. Next, Jehovah brought 9 plagues on Egypt. The Nile River turned into blood. Frogs covered the land. Tiny insects called gnats swarmed humans and animals. Gadflies invaded houses and ruined the land. Diseases killed many of the animals. The Egyptians and their animals had painful boils with blisters. A hailstorm and fire ruined the fields and killed people and animals. Locusts, a kind of grasshopper, ate up the vegetation left over after the destructive hailstorm. Darkness covered the land for 3 days, but Pharaoh refused to send the Israelites away. Moses and Aaron went to see Pharaoh again.
Jehovah has said, I am going to bring one more plague on Egypt. About midnight, every firstborn son will die.
Sure enough, that very night, Jehovah sent his angel to kill the firstborn son in every God-defying Egyptian home, including Pharaoh's son.
Get up. Go serve Jehovah. Just as you have stated.
All of the Israelites were finally allowed to leave Egypt, but the Israelites were not yet out of danger. How did Jehovah protect them? Find out in our next illustrated Bible story.
That's pretty exciting. Everyone did really well. There's a question box that helps us to appreciate the message that Jehovah was trying to send to us as we read through this. And so, what I would like to do, Soleil is going to answer the questions initially, and our panel of brothers here are going to help with reading the scriptures so she can find the clue to help her answer correctly. So let's see how that goes. Is everyone ready with their scriptures? Okay, so let me get ready now. Okay, so the first question that we're going to look at is, why did Pharaoh not listen to Moses and Aaron? And somebody's going to help us with the clue of Exodus 9:17. Who's going to read that?
I will.
Oh, good. Hold on.
Are you still behaving arrogantly against my people by not sending them away?
Okay, thank you. And let's see. Our second clue scripture is Psalm 66, 6 and 7. Who's going to help us with that? Okay, Rondé, thank you.
He changed the sea into dry land. They crossed the river on foot. There rejoiced in him. He rules forever by his might. His eyes keep watch on the nations. Those are stubborn to not exalt themselves.
All right, good, thank you. So, Soleil, let's see what the question is again. Why did Pharaoh not listen to Moses and Aaron?
Well, Pharaoh was stubborn and arrogant, and he didn't believe in Jehovah's power.
Okay, exactly what it looked like in the pictures here. That's how he behaved. Our next question is, how was Moses different from Pharaoh? That's an interesting one. Who's going to read for us Numbers 12:3? Okay, Jaden, thank you.
Now the man Moses was by far the meekest of all the men on the face of the earth.
Okay, Soleil, so what do you think? How was Moses different from Pharaoh?
Moses was meek and mild, and Pharaoh was stubborn and very different.
Okay. All right, our third question is, why do you think it's better to be meek and mild rather than arrogant and stubborn? And our clue scripture is Psalm 37:11. Who's going to read that? Okay, Chase?
But the meek will possess the earth, and they will find exquisite delight in the abundance of peace.
Okay, and who can help us with Zechariah 7:8-12? Okay, Jaden, thank you.
The word of Jehovah again came to Zechariah, saying, This is what Jehovah of armies says. Judge with true justice, and deal with one another in loyal love and mercy. Do not defraud the widow or the fatherless child, the foreigner or the poor, and do not scheme evil against one another in your hearts. But they kept refusing to pay attention, and they stubbornly turned their backs, and they stopped their ears so as not to hear. They made their heart like a diamond, and would not obey the law. And the words that Jehovah of armies sent by his Spirit through the former prophets. So there came great indignation from Jehovah of armies.
All right, thank you. Soleil, why do you think it's better to be meek and mild rather than arrogant and stubborn?
Well, being meek and mild are qualities that Jehovah approves of and leads to everlasting life.
Okay, that's a very good reason. So for all of us, let's ask the review question that covers the whole thing. What do we learn from this story? Who'd like to answer? Okay, Rondé?
I like the part when Moses was listening to Jehovah because we listen to Jehovah too. So he's just like us, but he's braver.
He's braver, absolutely. Okay, Jaden?
I learned that you should be meek and mild and listen to Jehovah like Moses and Aaron, because then you will live forever. But if you're boastful and stubborn like Pharaoh, you won't live forever.
Okay, good, thank you.
And I also enjoyed how obedient Moses and Aaron were, and how if we did the same, we could find blessings.
All right, thank you, Chase. Soleil? What do you think? You answered so many questions. What did you learn and appreciate from this story?
I learned that knowing Pharaoh, well, knowing Jehovah, that he will give you, he will show you what it takes in order to help Pharaoh change his ways.
Okay, all right, thank you. And so Logan, what did you learn from this story?
I learned to listen to what Jehovah asks me to do, and that I can trust him because he does what he says he's going to do.
Okay. That's wonderful. participation and putting forth such good effort. Thank you for your parents as well, because no doubt they all help us be the successful young people that you guys are. So good job, everyone, and what a blessing it is to be here today. So excellent. I'm going to wrap up, and I'll be anxious to see you guys again soon.